Good evening and welcome back to Twin State Sports. I'm Zach Seminar. On Thursday, East Mississippi Community College sophomore guard Taisha Jawan was named the NJCAA Division I Women's Basketball Player of the Week after a pair of standout performances leading the Lions to a perfect 2-0 week. The MACJC All-State First Team performer as a freshman averaged 27.5 points, 11 boards per game last week while connecting on 56% of her three-point tries. She opened her career week with a 35-point showing and a win over previously unbeaten East Central. She currently ranks 13th in the country in scoring for a team that's now back over 500 at 6-5. As the NBA All-Star Game's leading vote getters, Cleveland's LeBron James, Golden State's Steph Curry, going to be captains for the 67th All-Star Game, and there's no more East versus West under a new format. Those two captains are going to choose the teams. They'll choose from Kyrie Irving, DeMar DeRozan, Joel Embiid, Giannis Antetokounmpo from the East, then Kevin Durant, James Harden, and the Pelican duo of Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins from the West. The remaining 14 reserves will be chosen by NBA head coaches next week, also drafted by those team captains. On to the NFL. Top-seeded Philadelphia Eagles going to host the Minnesota Vikings on Championship Sunday with a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, and this is bound to be a defensive battle. Vikings have the #1 defense in the league. Eagles have the best run defense. Both teams also trot out quarterbacks that were not starters in Week 1 of the season. Nick Foles took over for Carson Wentz, who tore his ACL in mid-December, while one could argue heading into the season that Case Keenum would have been number 3 on the Minnesota depth chart, assuming full health. Sunday's kickoff set for 5:40. On the opposite side of the bracket, it'll be the Pats and the Jags. After sitting out practice yesterday, Patriots quarterback Tom Brady back on the field today in prep for Sunday's big game. It's been reported that Brady injured his right hand. He won't talk about it, but odds are he'll play. For the Jaguars, they'll be playing in the AFC title game for the first time since 1999, looking to advance to their first ever Super Bowl. And the Jags have themselves a little extra help on the side.
Want to beat the Patriots? Here's how. Advice from your #1 fans, the Bulls first grade. That's the one thing I will say about this week. It's kind of thrown me off. I find it hard to believe how so many people have an opinion on how to beat the New England Patriots and no one's really have done that.
Now, only if we knew this years ago, the playbook to beat the Patriots sent straight from a Jacksonville area elementary school. Some of the notes suggesting that the Jags run fast and sack Tom Brady to bring home the W. Sunday's game kicks off at 2:05. 4. Check this out. Maybe not 4. Today's European Tour Abu Dhabi HSBC Championship, where this 13-year-old Oscar Murphy got the opportunity of a lifetime after winning a skills contest. Little Oscar got the chance to tee it up with his hero Rory McIlroy. Murphy knocked a 3-wood onto the 15th green on the par 3, placing it slightly closer to the pin than both McIlroy and Dustin Johnson, who's currently the top-ranked golfer in the world. Sign that man up.
Good shot there.
Well, it was.
Is it a 3-wood?
13 years old.
Is that a par 3?
Par 3.
I usually use my driver on a par 3. I know that's funny. Everybody laughs about it, but I'm better with it.
Well, why not? I mean, if you're not a golfer like you and me,
there you go.
You got to use the driver, even if it's only 175 yards. Just gives you that. Because, I mean, I'm not going to be hitting it very far, so you got to get the extra distance any way you can.
I'm with you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.